molded my personality still.
Mm.
But that's what I was saying again. Like, and the thing is as well though, because you can't see how it's affecting people on road. And as well, if
Mm.
you're not communicating that with people, because I'm being honest with you, I feel like it made me more selfish because it made you think, boy, it's me one in there now, you know. You understand what I mean?
Mm.
Do you get what I mean?
Mm.
So it's me, it's only me, guy. No one can't do this for me. So now any decision I make when I come out, it's on me. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm still like it's like no one. I'm not. It's me. You understand what I mean, bro? Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like makes you kind of think like whatever I'm doing, it has to make sense for me. Cause
Yeah.
when things hit the fan, no one can't do this time for me. You understand what I mean?
But a lot of man turn them more selfish though, innit? Especially the man that got big buzz at a young age, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But even
Mm.
in relationships, bro, because even I've had people I've been in like women I've been in relationships with say to me like, Rob, that situation made you selfish because you do think that when you go away, while you're away, when you're young, all the gal you chat to, everyone's getting pregnant. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, like, so you think, right, so you come out, everyone's got youths and that. So then you
Yeah.
don't even like you can't you even got that trust for women no more, bro. You understand? So it makes you
Yeah.
selfish. You don't even want to give
But
too much to them now,
but
bro. You understand what I mean?
but that's another thing that will mess with people's head, like you said, because you know you go away if you had a lot of different relationships with different women. When you come out and then you've been with for years and they've linked this one, that one, and had babies, it messes up your head, innit? You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And even though sometimes you might still pick up with these women, but then there's lots because there's large chunks where you out each other's life. It affects you, innit?
Well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
course,
And like
you
you said, it
forgive,
will
but you
make you
don't.
more selfish.
You forgive, but you don't forget. Cause I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, I
yeah,
came
yeah,
out with bad intentions, bro. I
yeah,
came out with bad intentions, bro. Like,
yeah,
yeah, alright, you put me through that heartache, you're gonna get that back. You watch.
bro,
You get me? Trust me,
bro,
bro. Like, I can't
bro.
even lie, bro.
And this is why our culture is so dysfunctional, bro. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Dysfunctional.
This
It's true, bro.
is why because it ain't just me and you that went through this. Enough man went through this, and this is why there's so much dysfunctional man out there. That's what I'm saying to you, and women. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%, bro. That's what you know. I didn't even think about that, but it's true, bro. Because let's have it right, bro. I'm not even gonna. So a lot of man had use with gal that they was had issues with. Do you understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you understand what I mean, bro? Like a lot of like yeah, like so. It's true. It created a dysfunction, and that's why definitely we need to understand that as a community, and we can't let a lot different generations go through them same things, bro.
Bro.
Do you understand what I mean?
Like this is why this is listen, you know, with my son, my oldest son, bro,
Mm.
and this is why I was so on him doing well at school, doing well at sixth form, going to uni, because bro, I always said what I went through as a teenager, I would never want my son to go through that. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I
Yeah,
think
of
of
course.
when I think about that from that 18 till 21,
Mm.
I say how much
Mm.
different, you know, kinds man went to, how much different cells, how much cells man moved, how much different wings, landings, people. I couldn't be out here and my youth was in that situation. That was semi potty. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Come on, bro. It's long, bro.
You know,
It's long,
it's
bro.
long,
Like
bro.
not having that, like you gotta understand, it's like not having that control of your own life, especially at teenagers where you should be enjoying life and
Bro,
like.
that's what I'm saying. Because even when I dropped my son to uni, yeah, because like, I thinking when he done everything at the right age, and I dropped him
Yeah,
there, and it was almost like a rave. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you don't just see
yeah.
bare groups of gal, bare groups, man. Everyone checking to their dorm, and I'm thinking when I was 18, I was going away to do my five, and I should have been going away for a couple of years. Hey, you understand what I'm saying to you? I would have had a lot more fun. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I would have been learning. Did you get me?
Bro, come on, bro. Like even as I look at that, even my daughter, like I think obviously she travelled to like she travelled like above. Man barely travelled when before man hit a certain age,
Yeah.
bro. Like she
Mm.
travelled. to loads of countries, bro. Like studying, like all that things that we should have been experienced. We was sitting in a cell, bro. You understand what I mean, bro? Like, so
Exactly.
yeah, bro.
Exactly.
Cool. But yeah,
Exactly.
bro. But I think a lot of people don't understand the effects it has, bro. And even that, if you think about it, bro, even that man that didn't break the cycle, bro. Yeah, like a lot of them turned that kept on going and going back and forth, back and forth. They ended up turning to hard food and all them something there, bro. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, there's like, look, think about man we know now that's on that something there that weren't even really didn't even used to barely smoke when we was younger, bro. But just
Exactly. Yeah.
all the time, it just like it's when they're in it's like they have to find a release, bro. Do you
It's
understand what I mean, bro?
it's hard. It's hard to handle life for some man when you
Mm,
come out, because it's hard. It's hard sometimes it's hard to even break in. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we know once you got a conviction, it's very hard to get a job, bro. Do
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah,
there's so much jobs that I knew I can do that. I can do this. You know, even though I've gone through agencies and I've been there, but I can't get the full employment. But I'm thinking, do you know how easy it is to do this? But you just
yeah,
can't. Once you got a record, they just shut you down, B. So it's hard for man to make that move, you know, and it is hard to, you know, when you've been away for so many years and you come out and you don't just, especially if you got to come out to different issues, you got to do this, you got to do that. Some man can't handle it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Some man can't handle it, you know, and the
yeah,
patience as well to keep on to take, you know. Look, like I'll be honest, I had to say that, bro. When before I touched, a man said to me, you know, one of them career advice. I said, you might listen. You got to be prepared to send out 100 CVs, bro, before you get even looked at. But I said that well over 100. You understand what I'm saying
yeah.
to you?
Yeah, but you know what it is as well, bro? Because, like, obviously, it affects you, yeah, but sometimes them places, it can affect you in a positive way, bro. Because I
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah,
say,
yeah,
yeah, that
yeah, yeah,
I needed to go away for an amount of time. I feel like I didn't need to go for as long as I did, but I felt like you needed that time to kind of
yeah,
reevaluate life and real and you can't really understand where you're going wrong and that. But what
yeah,
you notice with a lot of man, bro, like, and I think for us, a lot of man, no matter what they go through in there, as soon as they take a breath of fresh air, they forget about everything they was going through, bro. You understand what I mean?
100%,
And
bro.
and it's and the greed, bro. Like, so that's why cause there's man who's done a bag of time that still want to dilly dally. And I just think, bro, like, you've forgotten what it's like to be locked in them places, bro. Do you understand what I mean? And you can't,
Mm,
you have to remember what it's like to be in there and make that keep you on the straight and narrow. Do you understand what I mean?
mm,
You can't
mm.
forget the prison hell, bro. You can't forget them time there, bro. You understand what I mean? You
Yeah,
gotta use
you,
that
you
as
can't forget it, bro. Because some might think, boy,
yeah,
this could be the belly, this could put me straight. But then, and it sounds good, and you know, someone might say the dream, but then you got to think, boy, but what if it goes wrong? Can you handle that? Do you know what I'm saying?
that's what you
But
gotta do, bro.
can you
Like you
sit down
got
for that 10 or, you know,
that's
can
it.
you sit down
That's
for
because
that 10 or whatever, you know, and you just got to
you
kind of
gotta say.
really,
You gotta be honest with yourself.
yeah,
God, you
yeah,
ain't got it in you. You ain't got it in you. And it's not even. And I'll be honest with you, bro. For me, bro, yeah, it's not even that I ain't got it in me. I just know it's long. Like I just know that I don't even entertain any. I don't even think twice about that. I'm not on any of that, bro. It's not even.
yeah,
You can't even. I don't even think about it for a second, bro. There's
you,
nothing
you
that will
know,
make me go backwards, bro.
and you still got to come out and face the same situation and deal with the same problem again. You understand what I'm saying
Exactly,
to you? You
exactly,
know,
exactly,
it
bro.
don't make sense. You gotta buckle up and do it the right way. So when you get it, you're playing for keeps.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
No one can't tell you
yeah,
nothing. Do you get
exactly,
me?
bro.
You
Yeah, yeah,
know?
yeah. Because that's what you got to look at. Like, what's worse, being broke for a minute or sitting down in them place there, bro? Cause
Exactly.
because all you're gonna do, you're preventing the inevitable. So you're gonna sit down for a little bit longer, come out and still be broke, and still gonna have to build. So
Yeah.
you know what I
But
mean? It just
but that's what I always say to man. I always say to man, bro, just be patient because you don't know. No, we don't know what's around the corner, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
mm,
You get me? You got the opportunity. You never know what opportunities may arise. Did you
yeah.
get me? You
That's the key, you know,
know,
patience, bro.
and when
That's what
I
it
taught
is,
that
bro.
patience, always have patience, man. You never know what. Just make yourself still out, be available. So when it does, don't put yourself in a predicament. You're not available when options come around or opportunities come around. Do you understand?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know.
No, you're
Yeah,
right,
man.
still. Cause you think that a lot of man just haven't got patience, bro. Just haven't got the
Mm.
patience. But like some man, it's just, even if they try their hard, it's hard, it's difficult for a lot of people just to say, you know what, let me just cool. You get me? Like, you understand what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
difficult, bro. You know, and like
Mm,
you said, some men are hyperactive. None of us got ADHD, don't even realize it. Do you get me?
whoa, that's what it is, bro.
But
That's
then
what
some
it is, bro.
man just give up, just give up altogether, though. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying?
mm.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Yeah, bro, bro. Yeah, 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 yeah,
mm,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Nice. Yeah, that's a
mm.
serious one still. A serious one
Definitely.
still. But but it's just, it is. It's just being aware of how, because like a lot of us, we've been affected, and we're just not aware of it, bro. You know what I mean? And we just don't.
Mm,
Like, if you're not aware of, not saying you can. If once you're aware of things, you can kind of look to dealing with it. You understand what I mean? Because
mm.
like it's an ongoing thing, because you can't expect to be exposed to so much things throughout your life and it not to affect you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, it's like, you know, even, let me tell you something. Even one, I was talking to, when I was away, I can't remember who I was chatting to, one of them kind of probation officer, and they say a lot of the man them that they come across, it's like they have, you know, like what soldiers have that's been in wars. You know, is it
Course,
PTSD?
bro. PTSD,
They said
PTSD. Yeah, 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 yeah.
a lot of men have that. They don't even realize it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Course,
Flashbacks from the especially if you've been around it from an early age. You understand what I'm saying to you? You
bro.
know,
Come on, bro.
a lot of men suffer that, man.
Well,
You
let me tell
know?
you the truth, bro. Yeah, that's what. Cause I remember even one of them times when I went back, bro. Yeah, I swear I was having panic attacks, bro. Like, when I went back and I knew I was getting a whopper. It's like I just it was like, I'll be certain I'll be there, and I was realize, hold on, well, I'm gonna get burned. And I'll just be pacing my cell and that, just thinking. So man was having panic attack, but even now, things we're talking about work and that, when you react to certain way, it is PTSD. It's like, raw,
Yeah,
this guy
yeah,
did it for an idiot. But like, you think people are undermining you. You think, and it's like you're used to overreacting to everything. You're used to facing hostility. So it's only when I'm reading the room and I'm thinking, how come no one else ain't bothered? How come it bothers me more than it
yeah,
bothers everyone else? But then
yeah,
I think as
yeah.
well, is it my ego? Is it? But then I'm trying to work out, and even now I'm trying to work out because no one's got all the answers. Is it PTSD or is it my ego? Because also we also saw success on road. So sometimes
Mm.
you feel like, hold on, but I'm a big man. Like you can't. I'm a bigger man.
Who you talking
Like you
to?
can't. You talk. You
Yeah,
understand what I mean? Like you
yeah,
can't really.
yeah,
And then as well, also because you look at as well, you got to look at that. For example, because we wasted years on the road. If we was in like the environment, the trades we're in, or whatever, we probably would have surpassed a lot of people by now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
you're having to deal with people who probably are not more. They're not more intelligent than you. They're not more capable than you. But they just probably know more people because they've been in this
That's
game longer than you, whatever. So
that's been their life since they left school or left whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So you can feel that really you can't really chat to me, bro.
Yeah,
And sometimes they know they can't. They can sense that you're a bigger man for them as well. So that they
yeah,
want to so it is the same kind of energy where a man's trying to prove a point to you. You got to let them know, no, don't forget proving points to me, bro. You
mm.
understand me? No, don't get that when you know someone's doing something that's not necessary. You gotta let them know. Listen, bro. That man, that's not really gonna. That can't really work around here. You understand what I mean? So
Mm.
it's a difficult one, bro. Like sometimes you don't know. Is it you, or are you warranted for how you're behaving? Is it
Yeah,
PTSD? Are you a thing of,
mm.
well, I'm just not suffering certain behavior? You understand what I mean?
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? It's a
But then
yeah.
you also got to be aware of is sometimes can that make you unemployable? You got to think about what is employable, you have to learn to take these kind of
You
things
have that.
and take all. You
That's the
understand what I'm
problem.
saying to you?
But
You know?
even as well though, just even all right, because when you've been exposed to serious situations from young, like it does make your approach to life serious. And sometimes I think,
Yeah,
oh, has it made me approach everything too seriously?
yeah,
Do you get what I mean, bro?
yeah.
You understand what I mean? Like
And you
everything's
could be, and when you're in them environments, you're around someone who probably hasn't experienced maybe no form of serious negativity at all. So their mindset's
yeah.
completely different from yours.
Well,
Their experience is completely different. You understand what I'm saying to you? Do you get what I'm
completely
saying?
open. And you know what? Even for example, this is PTSD as well. But this is not just from Joe. This is from the game as well. Yeah. Like for
Mm.
example, we're used to not people not knowing where you lay your head, all them something there. So then when when man come off the road, change our life, whatever, live with the missus, daughters come around, and was getting her friends to drop her to the yard and all that, and the missus is inviting people around, and I'm not used to this behavior. You understand me? So
Bro,
I'm like, why
I
are you
struggled
bringing
with
all
that,
these people?
bro.
Bro, I'm like, why are you bringing people to the house? Like, even I'm saying to my daughter, why are you making your friends drop you to the door? Make them drop you down the road. And they can't, she's like, what? What are you talking about? But I'm used to making man drop me around the corner and all that. So, it's just, that's like, and then I think, but why don't I want no one to come to the house?
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
got nothing to hide.
yeah.
You understand what I
Yeah,
mean? So,
I was like that. You know, if I knew, yeah, like sometimes don't bring your friend to the yard. Don't bring your friend who's with that rare to the yard. You got that mentality still. You understand what I'm saying to you? You know,
exactly.
who's the outside of the why they coming to the door? You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
to you? Like,
exactly.
you know, you look at everyone, you could look at everyone like a possible threat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like, and then they're like, but what are you worried about? Well, then you think, yeah, what am I worried about? You understand
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, but I think you're always
Yeah.
prepared for anything to go in that direction, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's where it is, bro.
You know. But like even the address thing, you get used to that when people like you do things legally and like, oh, so where do you live then? Or the address, you thinking, what? Why do you know my address for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
you know,
Oh,
nah,
bro, I get that all the time.
I don't feel comfortable telling you my address, but you have, you know, you got to kind of break that, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've had it. Even man's got me on jobs there, and I go, yeah, bam. Send me your address to give to the thing, and I'm like, what? Send you you want to write my address over the phone and send it to the text? I don't do that
Yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah,
You understand what I mean? But you
yeah,
realize,
no,
yeah, you
definitely.
need to. It's just being in that hostile environment for too long, bro. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
bro.
It's true.
But
And you look at
yeah,
everyone as potential, really, because you see so many different characters away and in the game.
yeah,
Sometimes you can judge a person who just kind of reminds you of someone that you've been away with. This time, this person ain't nothing like that. Did you
yeah,
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So you
Cool,
see, you
cool, cool, cool,
kind
cool.
of, you know, I had to come out of that, you know,
Mm,
and presume that everyone's kind of used to that lifestyle and knows how that lifestyle. But a lot of people ain't got a clue about that lifestyle. Did you get what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Cool.
Mm,
Nah, it's true, bro.
mm,
It's true.
mm,
Yeah, bro.
mm.
But yeah, bro. But
Definitely.
I flipping. It's been a minute in it, so I don't want to hold up too much of your time, bro.
Yeah. Cool, bro. Yeah.
Alright, bro. Cool, cool, cool.
Cool. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Yes, sir.